So making a squat a little bit more complicated into a knee lift, into a tightrope, so it's more complex movement patterns, more of a challenge with your balance as well. So if I start side profile, feet are hip distance apart, shoulders back out, down and around. Press the hips, so we started with a hinge, down into your squat. So we've done a squat already. We come back up to standing. I'm going to transfer onto one leg and lift the opposite knee, making sure pelvis remains level. From there, I might take the leg back into a balanced tightrope. Toe might be on the floor if you needed to, could be lifted up if you choose. Slowly come back up to standing, place the foot on the floor, we squat. Chin in, stand and transfer across to the other leg. It's a knee lift. So I put my fingers and thumbs there so you can see there is an obvious gap. Keeping that gap, we then allow the leg to go back into a tightrope. We come back up to standing, squat, knee lift. Take the leg back, chin nodded looking down towards the standing foot. Place the foot on the floor, squat, chin in, chest lifted, knee lift. So you're loading, bearing onto the right side, balance challenge into a tightrope, looking down towards the floor, ribs strong. Come back up, squat. Okay, so you've got 3 exercises there. First exercise is a squat. Second exercise is a transfer, so you've got a balance into a knee lift, making sure your hip isn't too high, drawing in that tight corset. Then you take the leg back into a balancing tightrope. You're looking down, not forward, shoulders down. Come back up to standing and you would repeat. So I'm alternating your balancing leg, shoulders down, leg goes back, thumbs come forward. Standing leg, you can see is not bent, it's not super locked, it's just what I call soft, floppy. Shoulders back. Okay, so you're thinking about the length of the spine, whether it's in the squat, whether it's in the knee lift, whether it's in the tightrope. So you're thinking about the lengthening process, all the time pulling your ribs away from your hips rather than rounding them so that they are closer. So you've got 3 for 1 in that. You've got a squat, a knee lift, and you've got a tightrope balance. So a good all-rounder to keep